keep one from going to a technical fall stays a major, and this one, rather than going to a major decision, stays a regular decision. So you're down 7-0 instead of 9-0, right? I'd rather be up than down, but the less points you're down by, the better.
So 7-0 on the team scoreboard, as you said. So move on to 184. Hunter DeLong, the sophomore from Parkersburg, 3-7 on the year for West Virginia. And hits keep coming for Virginia Tech. Number 7, Zack Zavatsky, 12-2 on the year, redshirt senior from Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
Just up the road in Latrobe. Probably got some family and friends down coming for the match, would be my guess.
Yeah, a couple PA guys in this Virginia Tech lineup. Of course, Tim goes for West Virginia as well.
There's a couple PA guys in pretty much everybody's lineup.
Decent recruiting base.
Yeah.
Was talking to Tim Flynn about that about a week or two ago, about that being probably the best recruiting area in the country for wrestling, and he talked about kind of the mentality of the Steelers and how that kind of injects itself into the wrestlers, where it's very hard-nosed and very lunch pail, and you work hard every day.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. There's a lot of blue-collar towns across PA, a lot of small little towns, and even in Pittsburgh and the outskirts of Philadelphia, Allentown, there's a lot of hard-working people that usually have some pretty tough, hard-working kids. Step right around there is going to be a 2-point takedown.
So once again, it's Virginia Tech taking the lead on West Virginia in the first period. Zavatsky taking down Long, point for the escape.
Long looked like he totally lost him there. He just was not even a real major fake, but couldn't find him. Made him look pretty bad there for a half a second.
Rotate and work good. There you go now.
Having 5 guys like this back to back to back is such a weapon in a duel too. It really, puts the pressure on the other team to get points elsewhere. 2 more points for another takedown.
Well, I mean, wrestling's like every other sport. It's a lot of the matchups, right? So this also happens to be the area where West Virginia in the lineup is not as strong, right? And so when you're looking at the matchup that way, if West Virginia has a couple of ranked guys, so for example, last year at 97, you had Smith, and so you had 2 ranked guys who were wrestling one another, and that was a toss-up match that Virginia Tech won in the dual meet. So still, it's about that kind of stuff. So you're not exactly sure where some of those toss-ups are on paper. 65, 74, 80, 84, 97 heavyweight are not toss-up matches. On paper, Virginia Tech's highly favored. So Tony Roby and his guys over there, they're looking at, we have to score as many points as possible in these 5 weight classes, because I don't know what's going to happen in the other 5 weight classes that come after we take the break.
4-1 after 1 period, and just to finish that point off, Virginia Tech, you've got a redshirt freshman who's a world champion, right. A redshirt junior, and 3 redshirt seniors. West Virginia is throwing out there a sophomore, a freshman, a sophomore, a redshirt freshman, and a junior.
Right.
The sophomore, Hunter DeLong, on top here for the Mount Seniors to begin the second period. To that position on top for now.
He's trying to spiral ride a little bit and trying to be under the arm, but he's just got no torque, and Zavatsky just doing a nice job of staying in good position and waiting for a little bit of an opening and feel a slight pressure change, and then bang, he's gone and out.
Riding time now frozen at 57 seconds in favor of Zack Zavatsky, the 184-pounder from Virginia Tech. Leads Hunter DeLong 5-1 here in the second period. Hokies lead the team score 7-0 overall.
Nice ankle pick.
Ankle pick makes it 7-1 now.
I'm going to try to use his bow and arrow a little bit, right? It's got the ankle. He's going to try to take it sideways as best he can. Actually, guys, at figure 4, that's pretty interesting. I don't know that I've seen anybody do it exactly like that. And the reason is because it's easy to pop your leg out that way.
Action.
But here's DeLong's opportunity to get back to his feet again and just sort of stayed there. And you're letting the top guy rest a little bit too. You really don't want to spend time on the bottom if you don't have to. You're going to find your ways out as best you possibly can, but you're going to have to work for it. You're just not going to, you just can't count on them saying, I'm just going to let you up. Because usually if they're saying, I'm just going to let you up, they're pretty confident they're going to take you back down.
Zavatsky, a three-time NCAA qualifier, finished 6th as a junior last season. He's won 2 ACC championships, and we're seeing why. Another dominant performance, and he'll take a 7-1 lead to the third period, and also 2:07 of riding time. DeLong will be on bottom here for the third period.
Going to give him an optional start, it looked like.
Does let him up. So as you mentioned earlier, Tony Moucher still looking for their first takedown of this match. Almost 3 bouts in. All the WVU points have been escapes. 2 in each match so far.
Yeah, and I'm afraid some of them have just been like let up escapes, right? They're not really like earned escapes. Oh, nice, it's like a nice little shrug, right? Felt that pressure on that side and just sort of rolled him, shrugged it a little bit and slides around the back for the takedown.
So 9-2, and the riding time point has been clinched now, so really it's 10-2. Major decision right now.
Oh man, he just let him cradle him, and that could end the match really pretty fast.
2 more. Like you said, could have been worse than just 2.
Oh my God!
Could have been game, set, and match.
You know what was happening was he was trying to base out, right, and he was trying to slow down the escape process, and he put his head right by his knee. Watch what this happens. That might not be it. This is the part of the figure 4. He puts his head right by his knee, and then bam!
Gonna let him up again. 11-3.
Oh, that's a nice low single ankle pick again. It just sort of circles him slightly, pulls him slightly to his left, which gets him to step a little bit with his left leg, and then bang, he goes right after it and drives that thing down there. So he's got the weight on it and he can't pull it back.
Another cut loose, makes it 13-4. Warning for stalling now against DeLong.
Why? There's a takedown. There we go. There you go, Joe. Hunter DeLong with the takedown. 2 offensive points.
14-6 now, and now you can do it again. You run out of time. So it still is a major decision. 15-6. And Virginia Tech will now go up 11-0, heading to 197. For West Virginia, it'll be the redshirt freshman from Coal City,